Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First possession coming for the Raiders, and at quarterback, their longtime starter in his 7th season, Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 76 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll throw from the gun, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
To throw again, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Jacobs now
at the 9-yard line.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Daniel following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. The numbers from last week for Hilton. 5 catches, 82 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And a Colts 1st down.
From the gun, Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Nyheim Hines his first carry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, it's Hines. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Corey Littleton on the tackle.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Marlon Mack.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Rivers.
Zach Pascal, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
14.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Kari Willis there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Carr.
24-yard line.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
On the delay, here's Hines. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Colts 7.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. 19 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return is Hines. And able able to get this out to the 25.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Hines. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Nyheim Hines.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
And now Derek Carr. He is the focus of our player spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, this nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
And it's been a big highlight day for him. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Made by Bobby Okereke. A 7-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
7-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete. He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Raiders 24, Colts 7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 26.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Sam Darnold, terrific in the victory, as his guys move their record to 9-4 on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game, and things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. 35-24, the final score. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. 28-7, your final score. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Rivers pass complete to Paris Campbell.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
T.Y. Hilton. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
they'll run it. It's Mack. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 24. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 20-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun, Rivers. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Pass complete to
Trey Burton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Blankenship out for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Rodrigo.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to Ward. That catch good for only a couple. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's second and 8 at the 31.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They'll go again here with Mack. Oh, a nice spin.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 29.
Josh Jacobs. That's good.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jacobs now. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's caught. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return is Hines. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side by Hilton.
Rivers pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rivers on the money, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Gold's territory. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 makes it.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
9-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Raiders 34, Colts 14.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Hines on the return. The Colts take over first and 10.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This one into the hands of Burton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing again on second down. Rivers connecting with Burton here over the middle. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And that will be incomplete.
Rivers pass intended for T.Y. Hilton. Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Rivers now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So this one a victory for the Raiders.
14.
So for Las Vegas, the win is their 5th of the year. Chart.